Hello everyone, it's Hillary. Welcome back to the Creative Faith YouTube channel. Today, you guys, we are celebrating Christmas in July with a sale, as you can read here. So today I'm going to show you guys the 5 kits, pieces of the 5 kits that are on sale in my Etsy shop for 50% off, and then we're going to create something. We're going to have some sort of Christmas in July spread. I'm not quite sure what it will look like, but it will be fun to play around, and just I keep thinking about how we should be celebrating Christmas not just in December but all year round. And so that is kind of the heart behind this fun impromptu sale. So no code needed. I will link these 5 printables in my Etsy shop in the description box below, so you guys can pick them up. And yeah, Christmas is my very favorite time of the year, and so I am excited to be able to celebrate Christmas right now. And let me grab one more thing real quick. I also want to remind you guys of 2 more resources. So I'm going to talk about the ABCs of Christmas coordinating printable set that's over here. But I wanted to remind you guys of the ABCs of Christmas. It's my devotion book that you guys can get on Amazon, actually. And has devotion and page on the other side to journal. Here is a sample of a page I made in 2019. So I wanted to remind you guys of this, and I will link this on Amazon in the description box below. And then this is a coordinating prayer journal that my friend Allie of Allie Scraps made, and this doesn't say Christmas on it anywhere, so you guys could totally use this right now if you wanted. So it has a really awesome spot for gratitude, prayer requests, study this, and Lord, I need help with. And so I'll link this on Amazon down below too. So like I said, I have 5 kits in my Etsy shop that are Christmas-ish. And these are not all the elements from the kit. These are kind of like my leftovers. So I store my printables in these little page protectors, and I keep them in binders. And so I just pulled out some of the leftover pieces that I had. So let's maybe start over on this side. So my very first Christmas kit I ever made was called Prepare Him Room. It comes with devotion content. All about the song Joy to the World. And so it has a devotion. Oh my goodness, there's like an animal fight happening outside. That is so crazy. So, sorry. So it has all these different elements, some washi strips, a really fun like kind of primary color scheme. I love this outline of the city of Bethlehem. I created this kind of watercolor background and hand lettered and scanned it in. Every heart, prepare him room. A really cute joy banner. Another one of my artwork pieces. This cute little ornament with the manger. And it also has some traveler's notebook sized pages as well. And so like this element would be perfect to use year round. And so I try and even if it's a Christmas themed kit, to still have elements that are not Christmassy. The next one I wanted to talk about doesn't have a Christmas theme to the devotion content, but it does have this adorable Christmas camper. So that's why I included it in this sale. It is all about Ruth and Naomi, and I do connect it back to Ruth's obedience and courage eventually led her, to get married, and down her genealogy line is Jesus. And so it does kind of connect to Christmas in that way too. But it has all of these really fun travel images, all about kind of the journey that God has us on. And so I love the road trip time printable. And so this would be a great one to pick up because, yes, it has a cute Christmas camper, but it also has this adorable normal camper too. So great to use year round. The next one I'll talk about is the ABCs of Christmas coordinating printable. So it doesn't have the devotion content that is in this book, but it has all of the verses, and it's a great coordinating printable that goes along with the ABCs of Christmas. And so I just cut out some of the little word strips. It has the different titles and all the verses and words that would be good to use with the ABCs of Christmas. And then it has, I thought it'd be fun for some people to maybe make an ABCs of Christmas ring book. And so I made these little journaling cards. These cute little hearts, a ton of tabs, so you can tab all of your ABCs of Christmas. It also comes with a lot of alphabets that I hand lettered, so uppercase and lowercase. That's what I was holding with the word sail. And it also has colorful ones. These ones I kind of tried to punch out in the same color scheme. So another really fun, awesome printable, and like the hearts, the journaling cards, the alphabet are all things that you guys can use year round too. All right, and lastly is probably my very favorite printable. It is Seasons of Prayer Advent. And so Seasons of Prayer is a series that I did in 2019, and now in 2020 I'm doing coordinating scripture reading plans, which there will be one later on for Seasons of Prayer Advent, a scripture reading plan for that. But these are some of my very favorite images. I have the 4 kind of themes of Advent are peace, love, joy, and hope. And I went with this really cute mug theme. And so I love this washi strip that has all of these cute little mugs on it. And I hand lettered, hope, joy, love, and peace are things that we need year round. And I love all the mugs that I drew. And these are some of my favorite images. Fill up on prayer, fill me up, Lord, I am full of prayer, connecting to the image of a mug. And then the 5th printable is the matching, there it is. I thought I lost it. And it's the matching Traveler's Notebook pages that go along with Seasons of Prayer Advent. And so a lot of really pretty images that color coordinate but also can be used on their own. So those are the 5 printables from my Etsy shop that are on sale for 50% off through Monday, July 27th. So be sure you go do some shopping, some early Christmas shopping, and let me put you guys on fast forward now, and we are going to use some of these in my Bible. All right, so as I was getting started, I was thinking, what direction do I want to go? Where do I want to go with all these fun Christmas printables? Where do I want to be in the Bible? And I was thinking about the road trip time devotion and thinking about Ruth and her being in the genealogy of Jesus. And so I have this little Happy Planner half sheets where I have the road trip time printable, the devotion, and I do have a flip through here on my YouTube channel of that I'll link in the description box below. So I decided that that's where I was going to be, and just thinking about Ruth's obedience and how God filled her with peace and joy to listen and obey him even when it was really hard. And so that is where I am in the book of Matthew. So I really wanted to use this tree. I just love that tree drawing, and I just couldn't quite figure out how to arrange it. But maybe another time I can add it into my journaling. And so I'm just kind of pulling out different elements and seeing where I want them on the page. And I did end up using one from all 5 of those printables. I used at least one element from all 5 of my Christmas printables, and I just think that's really cool. and it kind of looks Christmassy, kind of not. But I just wanted to encourage you guys to think about how you can use your Christmas printables all year long. So I do have a process of the video on the back side of Matthew and Matthew 2, and so I'll link that YouTube video in the description box below if you want to check it out. And so I wanted to use these 2 Distress Oxide inks. This is my favorite way of applying Distress Oxide, is using a makeup brush from the Dollar Tree. And as I was starting to do it though, I realized that you could really see through a lot from the back side of the pen and the printable and stuff, and so I decided to use this acrylic paint, and I'm just putting it on with my finger. I do wish I maybe would have used like a gift card or something just to make it look a little bit prettier, but that's okay. Bible journaling is not always pretty. Our relationship with God isn't always pretty. It can get messy when we are on this journey with Him. So I ended up using my finger and I put down the acrylic paint so it kind of covered up the stuff that was shadowing through from the other side. And then off camera, I went and added way more of the Distress Oxide ink, so that pink color on the top and the brown on the bottom. And I just love how it looks blended together. And so if you have Distress Oxide inks, I definitely encourage you guys to pick up a makeup brush from the Dollar Tree and use it in your journaling. It is a really easy way to add a background, and I knew that I didn't want to get the right side of the page wet because of all the stuff that was on the other side, and so it's a great way to add some color but not using a wet medium like watercolor or something like that. So I cut out the word Ruth from the Road Trip Time printable, and then the S comes from the ABCs of Christmas alphabet. So kind of fun to have all of these little printables mixed together. So off camera, I glued everything down, and I added some washi tape too that I found in my stash. That color coordinates, and I am using the left side of the page to write out a prayer. I love prayer journaling. I have a whole series here on my YouTube channel about prayer journaling that I will link in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. But I love including prayers in my Bible journaling, and so I'm just asking God to fill me with His joy and peace and patience and just the willingness to want to obey wherever He is calling me, just like Ruth was obedient, and look where it placed her. She's in the genealogy of Christ, and we never really know or realize what future kingdom impacts our obedience has. And so I would just encourage you guys today to spend some time in prayer, spend some time listening and asking God, where do you want me to go? What do you want me to do? How can I be your hands and feet? And I think prayer is a really key part of all of that. We cannot do anything on our own. We have to lean on the Lord in prayer. And so I just loved spending some time during the process of this page writing out my prayer. I don't often do 2-page spreads like this, but I just love how it turned out and getting to spend time with the Lord creating this. So be sure that you guys check out all the links in the description box below. Be sure to shop the 50% off sale. I very rarely have sales this big, so be sure to grab these 5 printables. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification here on YouTube so you don't miss out on any Creative Faith videos, and be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for supporting Creative Faith and for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!